Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be going through the concept of an anti-cheat built into Minecraft itself, and how that would affect the game, and most likely how it would work too. But yeah, I saw Intel talking about this on Twitter, so he's the one that gave me the idea, so all credit goes to him. Also, thank you all for 5,000 subscribers. It means so much, and the fact that we're 1/6 of the way to YouTube rank it's just incredible. Seriously guys, thank you. Also, I have a video planned for that milestone, and it should be coming out very soon, but anyways, let's get into the video. Alright, so just starting off, I'd like to explain a bit how most anti-cheats built into games work. So for example, stuff like Valve anti-cheat, Vanguard, Easy anti-cheat, and so on. So how cheating software or hack clients usually work is that it injects itself into the memory space of the processor program and modifies that code. Some software ends up installing itself between the actual game files and the graphic drivers either, so it can modify things and give you visual advantages such as wall hacks, making entities glow green so they're easier to see, things along those lines. But how anti-cheats can combat this is by downloading the game code in real time while you play so they can easily see any changes made to it. It's a decent system and works in a lot of cases, but obviously, things like Valve anti-cheat are far from perfect. Some injectors can go undetected and there's a lot of bypasses out there. That's where things like Vanguard come in, which is an anti-cheat which is constantly running and even goes as far as to check your actual system files for things like cheat engine. You can take it in whatever way you want, but it's really flawed in terms of actual privacy. Then again, you can't deny that it doesn't do a good job at getting rid of cheaters, because I for one, who is over 100 hours into Valorant, have never run into one. So that's generally how anti-cheats work, and most of the time it's handled server side, excluding Vanguard of course, so you can't really do anything about cheating when in single player. But that begs the question, how would a hypothetical Minecraft anti-cheat look, and how would it work? So considering that Minecraft is owned and run by Microsoft, I would assume that they would use something called the TruePlay anti-cheat, which was developed by Microsoft and can check files in Windows. It's been around since around mid-2017 and has been used in multiple Microsoft IPs. But the thing I find interesting about TruePlay is that instead of it being server-side and detecting players online, it's actually a system-level process in Windows to protect the game files itself. So instead of trying to ban cheaters while they are cheating, they've opted to try and prevent the usage of cheats altogether. Although it doesn't run all the time like Vanguard, it just runs when you're playing a multiplayer game, or you can turn it on or off manually. Here's a quote on how Microsoft described it. "A game enrolled in TruePlay will run in a protected process which mitigates a class of common attacks. Additionally, a Windows service will monitor gaming sessions for behaviors and manipulations that are common in cheating scenarios. This data will also be collected, and alerts will be generated only when cheating behavior appears to be occurring." So how would this be implemented into Minecraft, and what would it change? So it would probably be more of a curse than a blessing, since it would most likely stop the usage of Forge mod and PvP clients on servers, which would completely kill the game for most people in the PvP or Hypixel community. Which is where I bring up the idea of server owners having the option of whether or not they want to allow the anti-cheat to work there, or they could even have a whitelist system for mods which are allowed. But something like lunar.gg, where you have to use a client with anti-cheat on to play against other players that are also using the anti-cheat, would be something nice to see. I know this has been brought up many times before, but a Hypixel client, which is required to play on Hypixel, will put a stop to almost all cheats apart from injection clients. You would also get rid of a lot of false bans for using mods which are disallowed, like some particle mods that modify how many packets were sent, instead of just creating a visual effect. But yeah, getting back onto the topic of having an anti-cheat built into Minecraft, it could work, but it would definitely change the landscape we know today, even when it comes to completely legit players. I don't really see Mojang adding the ability to use mods on multiplayer services either, so a lot of things we take for granted could be lost. But all in all, I don't think it's a good idea, at least when it comes to using the TruePlay anti-cheat. I think building a ground-up client-based anti-cheat would work best, and hopefully that wouldn't kill PvP clients either. But yeah, that's just my views on it, and what I would assume would happen if something like that was to be made. But yeah, thanks for watching either way, and I appreciate you getting to the end. If you guys have any ideas for videos you want me to cover in the future, I will definitely look into those as well, so you can just leave a comment. And I hope you guys learned at least something from this video, but yeah, that's about it, and thanks for watching. Peace.